Hello all, Julio DeSanctis here with Hodgkin's 2 Electric Boogaloo. I am about 48 hours away from going into the hospital for my third and hopefully final infusion of chemo. Although technically they're going to give me some chemo before they do the T-cell transfusion. This will be the last time that I go for 4 days on this IgEV stuff. I'm already getting that reactive feeling in my mouth and my jaw. You know, if you ever have this where you feel like you're going to throw up, so like the saliva and my jaw tightening, just knowing that I'm going in there. And I'm recalling some of the things that they do to me while I'm there. One of the things, I don't know if I covered this, I was given a blood transfusion the last time I was there. Or not infusion, not transfusion. They didn't take any of my blood. I mean, they take enough of it with all the blood tests and stuff, but they didn't actually take any. They just gave me blood, and they asked. I held off on asking if they were certain of the blood type. I figured I'm in the hospital. They've got to know my blood type. They weren't going to mess that up. I wasn't worried. Although obviously having someone's blood put into you was worrisome as soon as they told me that they were like, have you ever had this before? And I was like, well, no, normally the only time I've ever had the blood of my enemies was in a goblet made of skull. And I drank at a banquet table. And they didn't really know what I was talking about, or they thought it was a weird answer. So then they explained to me the side effects, possible side effects. And apparently you can, it can really fuck you up having a blood infusion. So they kind of stay with you during that time. And of course they were doing it while it was, 1 or 2 in the morning. So that meant extra time not to be sleeping. And then after the blood infusion, after the pint of blood of someone who had wronged me, that I had vanquished, I think it was the next day, they put me on lasix, which this is not the lasix with a K for eye surgery. This is lasix with an X, which anybody who goes to the horse track knows that's what they give to racehorses. That's what they give to the thoroughbreds. So I figure my love of horse racing, although I'm not necessarily a very good handicapper, my love of horse racing was really, it was a big win that I got this lasix stuff. I pointed out to the doctors that this is lasix that they give to horses. They seemed unaware of that. I suppose the difference is they're oncologists, not veterinarians. And I guess none of them play the ponies. So they didn't know about it, but I was like, I feel pretty good about this. I like the idea that thoroughbred horses and me are on the same drug, that conceivably I could be on the same drug as a Triple Crown winner or as a Kentucky Derby winner or whatever. Or just a horse that's running the trotters, just some horse that's going to be glue someday, that we're on the same thing. It was a communal feeling. What else? Oh, so the saliva thing. I mean, just talking about this right now, I'm getting this. This goes back to the not really having normal saliva in my mouth for going on almost 3 months now. I guess 2 months. It started in July when they started giving me the chemo, and now August. Yeah, I don't know. I've forgotten what healthy drool feels like. Just normal drool. When you catch yourself, like with your mouth open, staring at the computer and a little drool drips out. Like that's normal drool. That's healthy drool. I get abnormal drool. Just buckets of it. And again, I'm sorry to stick you with these images, but it's coming. I can tell, like my body knows I'm going into the hospital. I'm going to have this chemo and it's going to make my mouth dry and it's going to create this weird taste and this weird drool. It's weird to have both a dry mouth and a juicy mouth all at the same time. I don't know how one could be both tacky and dry and like moist and drooly, but it happens. It happens with this chemo shit. So anyway, I probably won't make a video tomorrow because we're going to be celebrating my mother's birthday a day early because I'm going into 2 days early. I'm going into the hospital on Sunday. Saturday we're celebrating my mother's birthday. So if you see her on Facebook, give her a happy birthday. And yeah, that's the end of this. Fuck cancer. Keep fighting the good fight. Go get vaccinated. Joe Biden is right. We should be out of Afghanistan immediately. And he was, it's just the way it goes. It was always going to be a disaster. Okay, that covers all the main topics of the world today. See you next week, or see you while I'm in the hospital. I'll be sure to do videos while I'm in the hospital. Bye-bye.